Welcome back to part 2 of our series on self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key that unlocks the door to living a happy, joyous life. It's the foundation upon which we build meaningful connections, make empowered choices, and cultivate a deep sense of purpose and personal growth. Yet in the chaos and distractions of modern life, truly knowing ourselves, our values, motivations, and patterns of thought and behavior can often feel elusive. Cultivating self-awareness doesn't require a complete upheaval of your life or a journey to a remote ashram. The path to self-discovery lies in the small, everyday practices we embrace, the intentional choices that gradually peel back the layers and reveal the depths of who we truly are. In this 3-part video series, we explore powerful practical strategies that you can integrate into your daily routine to unlock a profound understanding of yourself. Even if you've heard about these countless times, even if you even tried some of them, please continue watching, as you might uncover the right thing you needed to hear in this form and at this moment, to convince you of the importance of this endeavor. So let's dive in and continue this journey. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, be sure to check it out for the foundational steps. Now let's explore the next steps in embracing who you truly are. 6. Observe your reactions to different situations and try to understand the underlying reasons for your responses. Our reactions, whether emotional, physical, or behavioral, often stem from deep-rooted beliefs, past experiences, or unconscious patterns that can reveal valuable insights about our inner landscape. When we notice ourselves reacting strongly, whether with anger, fear, joy, or any other emotion, we can pause and reflect on the triggers that elicited that response. This practice encourages us to move beyond simply experiencing the reaction and instead delve into the root causes and underlying beliefs that fueled it. For example, if we find ourselves becoming defensive or shutting down during a particular conversation, we might explore whether that reaction is rooted in feelings of insecurity, a need for control, or past experiences of being criticized or invalidated. By tracing the reaction back to its source, we gain greater self-understanding and can begin to address any limiting beliefs or patterns that may be holding us back. Similarly, observing our physical reactions, such as muscle tension, rapid breathing, or changes in posture, can provide valuable insights into our emotional and physiological responses to stress or particular situations. This awareness can help us develop strategies for self-regulation and coping, enabling us to respond to challenging circumstances with greater mindfulness and resilience. Examining our behavioral reactions, such as avoidance, procrastination, or impulsivity, can also shed light on our underlying motivations, fears, or coping mechanisms. By understanding the drivers behind these behaviors, we can make more conscious choices that align with our values and goals. Like with all the others, it is important to also approach this practice with curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to explore uncomfortable or difficult truths. Self-awareness is not always easy, as it may require confronting aspects of ourselves that we have long avoided or suppressed. Additionally, as mentioned in the first video of this series, seeking the perspectives of trusted friends, family members, or professionals can provide valuable external input and alternative viewpoints on our reactions and patterns. Their observations may reveal blind spots or offer fresh perspectives that deepen our self-understanding. 7. Identify and challenge your assumptions and biases and try to see things from different perspectives. We all hold implicit beliefs and preconceptions that shape our perceptions, judgments, and behaviors, often without conscious awareness. These assumptions and biases can act as invisible filters, distorting our understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us. To cultivate greater self-knowledge, it is essential to bring these hidden influences into the light of conscious awareness. By actively examining our thought patterns and questioning the assumptions upon which they rest, we can begin to unravel the threads of bias and prejudice that may be woven into our worldviews. This process requires a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and to challenge long-held beliefs that may be deeply ingrained. It involves critically examining the sources of our assumptions, whether they stem from cultural conditioning, personal experiences, or societal narratives that have been internalized over time. Questioning our biases also necessitates a commitment to seeking out diverse perspectives and experiences. By intentionally exposing ourselves to viewpoints that differ from our own, we can broaden our horizons and gain new insights into the complexities of human experience. This openness to alternative perspectives can shed light on our blind spots and reveal the limitations of our own subjective interpretations. Engaging with individuals from different backgrounds, cultures, or walks of life can be a powerful catalyst for challenging our assumptions. Through open and respectful dialogue, we can explore the unique experiences and worldviews of others, expanding our understanding and developing greater empathy and compassion. Additionally, engaging with literature, art, or media that presents contrasting viewpoints or unfamiliar narratives can provide opportunities for self-reflection and growth. By immersing ourselves in perspectives that challenge our assumptions, we can develop greater cognitive flexibility and the ability to consider multiple angles on any given issue. It is important to approach this process with humility and a willingness to be wrong. Our assumptions and biases can be deeply ingrained and difficult to dislodge, but by embracing a growth mindset and a commitment to lifelong learning, we can gradually expand our awareness and cultivate a more nuanced and inclusive understanding of the world and our place within it. Ultimately, identifying and challenging our assumptions and biases is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a genuine desire to transcend the limitations of our own perspectives. By embracing this practice, we not only deepen our self-awareness but also foster greater compassion, empathy, and connection with others, paving the way for a more just and inclusive society. 8. Set aside time for solitude and self-reflection to gain clarity and insights about yourself. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, we are often bombarded by external stimuli and distractions, leaving little room for deep introspection and self-exploration. Carving out dedicated moments of solitude creates a sacred space for us to turn inward, away from the noise and demands of daily life. It is in these moments of stillness that we can truly listen to the whispers of our innermost thoughts, feelings, and intuitions. The subtle voices that are often drowned out by the cacophony of external influences. During these periods of solitude, we have the opportunity to engage in various self-reflective practices, such as journaling, meditation, or simply allowing our minds to wander and explore without external constraints. By quieting the external noise, we create space for our deeper truths to surface, unveiling insights that may have been obscured by the busyness of our lives. Away from the pressure to conform to societal expectations or the influence of others' opinions, we can authentically explore our values, beliefs, and aspirations, free from external judgment or validation. This freedom allows us to connect with our most authentic selves, unencumbered by the masks we may wear in social settings. Moreover, solitude fosters a deeper connection with our feelings, enabling us to fully experience and process the full spectrum of human emotions without the need to suppress or filter them for the sake of others. By embracing our emotional landscape with compassion and non-judgment, we can gain valuable insights into the root causes of our emotional patterns and develop strategies for emotional regulation and self-care. Importantly, solitude does not necessarily equate to isolation or loneliness. Instead, it is a conscious choice to create space for self-reflection and self-nurturing. This practice can be integrated into our daily routines, whether it is through intentionally unplugging from technology for a set period each day, taking a solitary walk in nature, or simply creating a quiet corner in our homes dedicated to personal reflection. 9. Engage in activities that challenge you and push you out of your comfort zone, as this can reveal new aspects of yourself. Our comfort zones are the familiar territories where we operate on autopilot, relying on well-established patterns and routines. While these zones provide a sense of security and predictability, they can also limit our growth and prevent us from exploring the depths of our potential. By intentionally seeking out experiences that stretch us beyond our habitual ways of being and thinking, we create opportunities to uncover new facets of ourselves that may have remained dormant or unexpressed. These challenges can take many forms, from pursuing a new skill or hobby, traveling to unfamiliar destinations, or immersing ourselves in diverse cultural experiences. When we step into the unfamiliar, we are forced to adapt and respond in novel ways, drawing upon inner resources and capabilities that may have been previously untapped. This process of adaptation can reveal strengths, resilience, and problem-solving abilities that we may not have recognized within ourselves. It can also expose areas for growth as we confront our limitations and vulnerabilities in a supportive yet challenging environment. Moreover, engaging in activities outside our comfort zones allows us to observe our instinctive reactions and responses in real time. How do we handle uncertainty, frustration, or setbacks? Do we approach new challenges with a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? By paying attention to these reactions, we gain valuable insights into our patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior, enabling us to make conscious choices about how we wish to respond to future challenges. Stepping out of our comfort zones also fosters a sense of curiosity and openness to new experiences. As we embrace the unfamiliar, we cultivate a mindset of exploration and discovery, which can lead to unexpected insights and personal growth. We may uncover hidden passions, talents, or perspectives that enrich our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Stepping out of our comfort zones can be daunting and may elicit feelings of discomfort or vulnerability. However, by embracing these challenges with a growth mindset and a willingness to learn from setbacks, we create opportunities for profound personal transformation and self-awareness. 10. Pay attention to your self-talk and the way you speak to yourself, and work on developing a more positive and compassionate inner dialogue. Often, our self-talk is shaped by deeply ingrained patterns and beliefs that stem from our upbringing, past experiences, and societal influences. If left unchecked, this internal narrative can become a constant stream of self-criticism, doubt, and negative self-judgments, eroding our confidence and hindering our personal growth. By consciously tuning into our self-talk, we can begin to identify the recurring themes, language, and tones that characterize our inner dialogue. Are we prone to harsh self-criticism or perfectionism? Do we engage in catastrophic thinking or rumination over past mistakes? Or perhaps our self-talk is marked by self-deprecating humor or a tendency to downplay our accomplishments. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward transforming our self-talk into a more positive and compassionate inner voice. It involves actively challenging the negative or limiting beliefs that fuel our self-criticism and replacing them with more affirming, supportive narratives. This process requires intentional effort and practice. One effective approach is to consciously reframe negative self-talk by countering it with more balanced, rational perspectives. For instance, if we find ourselves fixating on a perceived failure, we can acknowledge the disappointment while also reminding ourselves of our strengths, resilience, and ability to learn and grow from the experience. Additionally, cultivating self-compassion is an essential aspect of developing a more positive inner dialogue. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and support that we would offer to a dear friend. It means acknowledging our shared humanity, recognizing that imperfection and struggles are part of the human experience, and responding to our shortcomings with empathy rather than harsh self-judgment. Practicing self-compassion can take various forms, such as using soothing self-talk, engaging in self-care activities, or simply allowing ourselves to fully experience and process difficult emotions without judgment. As we consciously work on developing a more positive and compassionate inner dialogue, we not only enhance our self-awareness, but also foster greater emotional resilience, self-acceptance, and a sense of inner peace. A kinder, more supportive inner voice can serve as a powerful source of motivation, inspiration, and encouragement, empowering us to pursue our goals with confidence and grace. Please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to watch the third part of this video series.